Hello and welcome to another NBA Slate review for November 22nd, Saturday. So today was just a really tilting day. I was loading up on Cleveland Indy and my shit didn't save and I couldn't upload at lock. I was gonna be way overweight to Nemhard and Mobley. I would have had some Mitchell. And my shit didn't upload. But I was like, okay, sure, right? Like this game, there's a pretty good chance it blows out. So, I mean, it's fine. It can still be fine. Like, the game can blow out. Nope, this is the one game that the Pacers can keep competitive. And you guys know, I was really high in Nemhard before. Just kept letting me down. And then randomly popped 60 against the Cavs. I mean, Mobley was like a free square. Like, not a free square, but he looked really good. I wanted a lot of him. I couldn't get any. Just like, it's fine, right? And then massive blowout in the Heat Bulls game. Loaded up on this game. Just huge blowout for no reason in a game with a close spread. I played Io DeSum as a starter. He's doing nothing. Sarr got rolled out. Vukcevic looked like an absolute free square. Somehow, over 30% of the field faded Vukcevic. Benched. 17 minutes, puts up nothing. 30% of the field clicks. Jalen Tyson starting on a limit. And he just absolutely nukes it in 26 minutes. We've gotten this exact same spot for Jalen Tyson so many times and no one ever clicks him. One day he's randomly mispriced and Giga Chalk just nukes it. But when he's like $4,000 and unowned, it doesn't do anything. It's just insane. Naz Reid. 3 days in a row, massive chalk. Randomly, no one wants him today. Oh, it's not nuking anymore. So crazy. And then, what else? There's something else. I mean, massive chalk Gillespie nuking. But like, it's possible. I don't know. Fucking blowout in the Heat game. And chalk Derek Queen triple double, like sure. It's like fine. I knew there's like risk in fading that one, but like every time I think chalk is bad and I fade it, it just piss nukes. And when I think it's good and I play it, it just does nothing. Like I played Vukcevic, nothing. I played Hawkes, blowout. I faded Queen, just absolutely nuking it. And then I don't even know what else. I mean, on the bright side, like even if I got the Cavs-Pacers game, I wasn't winning a slate with Vukcevic doing this, and I definitely wasn't winning a slate with a Nick Claxton triple-double. So I guess that's a good part of it, but I don't know, just fucking burned a ton of money for fun. Cause this shit is stupid. You got a ton of exposure to the Heat game, and it just blows out. And everyone is nuking. And then the high-power Chicago offense just is terrible. I don't get it, man. Like, let's just get into the slate. I mean, the slate is pretty boring, I feel like. Okongwu's questionable. Sure. Doesn't matter, really. You might see a bump on Porzingis minutes, but, like, I'm not really expecting it. Against the Pelicans, good matchup. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Porzingis. He played 30 minutes last game. Good matchup. Lowest price of the whole season. I still don't mind buying Porzingis. Like, we still haven't seen the big game. Does it exist? Probably. Like, I swear he had like a massive one in preseason. And he's just never done anything after that. Yeah, he had like this massive one in preseason. He did nothing. I don't know. Yeah, if Okongwu's in, no, Okongwu and Porzingis are both dead for me. I mean, actually, Porzingis still fine. So yeah, some interest in Porzingis. I mean, Daniels was smashing last game early, and then he got into foul trouble, and he kind of did nothing. Price is down again. Like, fuck it. I'll just go right back to Daniels. And then, good matchup, but it's no for me on Jalen Johnson. I mean, he's actually fine on this slate. Like, sure, Johnson's like fine. Why not? And then not touching the bench and research is just fine. It's mainly Daniels, Porzingis, Johnson. New Orleans is on a back-to-back. I'm expecting Zion to sit. So we're gonna get starters: Fears, Jones, Bay, Queen, Murphy probably. And then yeah, Fears and Queen look really good. Murphy too. They're all like priced down too. So I have a lot of interest in this Pelicans team. Yeah. Washington, Chicago. Second enough in back-to-back. I think Sar plays. Sar looks really good here. Let's play Sar. Keyshawn Epic failed his chalk today, so I'm totally fine going back to him. Why he's just shooting guard, I don't fucking know. He's just shooting guard for fun. Bilal might sit tomorrow as well. And you might get like Champagny or Whitmore starting. Whoever starts is good. I mean, I don't know what this Middleton price is. He just doesn't pay it off though, but like that's really cheap. Like you can play Middleton. I mean, if people are like really burned by Vucevic and don't want to play the backup center tomorrow, like sure, play Vucevic. I don't fucking know, man. And then Kispert is a ceiling, but like minutes are not that good. Yeah, it's mainly Sar, Keyshawn for me, and then I don't mind the other starters either. McCollum, Koulibaly, Middleton, and I think Whitmore's fine off the bench. And then Chicago, it's back to back. Kobe White should play this half. Maybe Trey Jones doesn't. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure Giddey plays. So yeah, it's a good matchup, but 9-6 Giddey with Kobe White back. This game probably has a lot of bullet risk as well. I'm kind of fine going to no one here. Like, it's a really good matchup, but do I think Washington keep it close? No. But, like, if they were to, like, how much is Kobe White playing? I mean, I don't really have interest in Kobe White if he's not even playing 30 minutes. So, like, I guess Giddey, like, sure, you can play Giddey, but that's expensive for a game that's going to blow out. I mean, he can still put up 60, but there's a Kobe White now. Like, this game's whatever, bro. Like, I'm more interested in the Washington side for sure. But, like, if I'm playing Thor, like, sure, maybe it makes sense to run it back with someone on this Chicago team, but everyone's so expensive. Like, I don't even really want to go there. And then Detroit, I think Ivy's, like, questionable or something. What the f? Ivy's 3K? Great. Well, if Ivy's in, play him. He's probably gonna have a big minutes restriction, though. Yeah, I don't know. We have 3K Ivy right here for some reason. Yeah, depending on the restriction, you might not even want to play Jaden Ivey. Like, I probably wouldn't play him unless he's playing like 20 minutes. So, keep an eye out on Ivy restriction. He's $3,000. And then, Duran's fine. It's not the best matchup. Tobias questionable. His team's getting really healthy, so it's basically no one besides Cade and Duran for me. And then Ivy, depending on the limit. Milwaukee, we have Giannis remaining out. Rollins was really good last game. This is a terrible matchup though. If people are gonna chase Rollins, I'm fine getting away from Rollins. I'd rather play like a Kyle Kuzma or Miles Turner. I think it's a pretty interesting spot for Miles Turner. But the price is up. It's like he's kind of capped minutes-wise as well as Portis plays more. So it's not that easy to get to Milwaukee, even with Giannis out, just because of how bad the matchup is. But you have to have some interest here. So, like, I think my favorite guys would be the front court and Turner, Kuzma, Portis. I don't think people are going to click them. I think everyone's going to click Ryan Rollins. And I think that's a big mistake against Detroit. And then, yeah, the bench is expensive. Like Cole Anthony, sure, if you want. Memphis, Jaren's still out. He's not out. He's questionable. Unlikely. Okay. Jaren, unlikely. I mean, it's a good matchup. But like, do I want to play Vince again? Or like, no, I don't really want to play Vince. Price is up again. Like, yeah, he smashed it here. But he got 15 assists. Like, yeah, he only played 24 minutes, but like, like Vince is historically not even over a point per minute in these conditions, even though he's been so good lately. Like, I'm totally fine playing the guys that the numbers support, and that's Cedric Coward and Santi and Zach Edey. Edey's pretty firm on this 25-minute number, but he can still smash it in 25 minutes. Like, he can put up a double-double in this amount of time, and that's probably going to be enough. So, like, Edey's fine, and then Cam Spencer, and it's pretty hard to really decipher this rotation because they beat Sacramento by fucking 40, but yeah, you didn't really see any of the rotation guys play the fourth quarter. Actually, Cam Spencer did. It's like 24 minutes total, like that. Yeah, I'm just very worried about the minutes for Cam Spencer in a competitive game. So, yeah, I'm kind of out on him. If there's no news that Coward's off a limit, I'm kind of out on Coward as well. Don't think 28 minutes of Coward without all these guys, like, he can still get there, but he wouldn't be a priority for me. I'm probably relatively out on Vince compared to the field. Like, I think Vince is going to be massive chalk. I'm just not going to do it. And then Santi's going to play, like, low 30s. I think that one's fine, but he's, like, 6.7k. Compare this 5.8k. Like, you can get away from Santi as well. If this Memphis team is going to be chalk, like, I don't think you have to go there. The guy that is not priced up is Jalen Wells. The minutes are so bad. What the fuck? 6. He's on pace for 24 minutes. Like, fuck this coach, bro. But, like, yeah, I mean, 24 minutes of Jalen Wells is still playable at 4.3k, I guess. Yeah, and then we saw Gigi play, but it was mainly extended in a blowout. Contra played a little bit. Probably not enough to get to. KCP at 4k, I guess, is in play. He's kind of similar to Wells, I guess. He'll also play like 24 in a competitive game. And, like, if one of them hits shots, like, sure, they'll probably be optimal. I don't know, man. Like, yeah. It's a good matchup, though, but, like, the prices are up. On Dallas side, D'Lo missed today. He could miss again tomorrow. It's an illness, so... Yeah, I mean, if D'Lo misses, then Brandon Williams is going to look incredible. He's going to have really solid minutes. Played him tonight. He has like 20 turnovers and zero of a billion shooting. So, yeah. But I have no issue going back to him tomorrow. The minutes are really good. He's on pace for like 30 plus right now. So, yeah, if D'Lo misses again, love Brandon Williams. If D'Lo plays, I would still have interest in Brandon Williams, but I would max one of him and D'Lo, and I would also have interest in D'Lo. They're both too cheap if one of them is going to get extended, so yeah. And then Flag and PJ, I would like against Memphis. Also, if Lively sits the back-to-back, I would have a lot of interest in Daniel Gafford. The minutes would be really secure. He could play like into the 30s. So, yeah, on this team, it's mainly PJ, Flag, and Gafford, and then Williams if Russell sits, or max one of them if Russell's in. And Christie's like whatever. Like you can play him. He's like okay. He's actually shooting well tonight, I'm pretty sure, but like he's still not doing anything. It's like there's not a really huge ceiling on Max Christie. So this is a pretty boring slate to be honest. I think I kind of like a similar angle as last time. All the forward chalk, or a lot of the forward exposure is gonna go to Santi and Vince. I don't mind a more contrarian approach at the forward position, like going to a Buzelis, or like spending up for Jalen Johnson at power forward. And then I don't hate going to Dosunmu, although you could sit the back-to-back. And then like Kuzma and Flag are fine as well. Yeah. Start point guard. Like, there's a lot that looks good. If Ryan Rollins is gonna be chalk, like I'm just not gonna have it. And yeah, a lot of these guys are just not really that playable. You can play like Cade, Giddey, Rollins, Daniels, CJ, Fears, and that's like it. There's like no more playable guards. Like I just can't do Cam Spencer, and minutes are so trash. I mean Hardy's playable if D'Lo sits, I guess. Yeah, not really. He only played 14 today, but you can max one of him and Brandon Williams, I guess. Oh, and then there's Ivy. Yeah. I mean, you can probably play 15 minutes of Ivy as well. Like, the value's so shit on the slate. So. And then. Shooting guard. There's not really a clear shooting guard play. So you might just see Keyshawn be chalk again, or Trey Murphy. It's Kobe White shooting guard. Yeah, you might also see Kobe White get a lot of ownership. So, and then you're probably going to see Jalen Wells get owned as well. There's not really a good way to get different here, but if one of the four guys I just named, or no, I'm out on Kobe White no matter what, but if any of Murphy, George, Io if he plays, and Jalen Wells is like significantly lower owned than one of the other ones, then like I'm totally fine with being overweight to the guy that's the lowest owned, because they're basically, that's like all the playable shooting guards to me. And then I guess KCP, but it's like kind of disgusting. Champagne if he starts as well. For why do I? Oh yeah, I think Bilal is gonna sit. There's a chance. Yeah, you can take shots at Clay, maybe. Minutes are so up and down, but like if you get the right Clay game, could win you everything. So yeah, I'm actually fine going to like KCP just because of how disgusting the position is. Small forward. I think I already reviewed this, but yeah, it's gonna be very chalky around Vince Williams, probably. So I think you can get weird with like Risa Shea or something. And then, but I kind of like spending up here. Kuzma Coward Flag. And then we looked at power forward, really boring position. And then center on this slate, you have Duran, who might be chalk, but is in a pretty bad matchup. You have Vucevic, who's in a massive blowout spot, and he's been terrible. He's just overpriced, I'm pretty sure. You have Miles in a okay spot, but priced up and not great minutes. You have Santi, who's center eligible, but like he's priced up, and the minutes just don't look good on Santi either. Let's see. It's an interesting shift. Is this normal? Memphis. It's not normal, right? You just did that because it's a blowout. I just don't think you can see 30 minutes of Santi, especially if the rotation looks like this. I mean, you see like one more 3-minute shift, or like 4 minute. I guess the upside in Santi is like 32 minutes. It's like, sure, you can go to Santi, but like, you can also kill a forward spot at Santi, because like, is power forward very good? Zion's not gonna play. It's like Jalen or Santi, or PJ Buzelis, Portis. You just can't have a lot of confidence in Portis, like the matchup sucks too. And then everyone below that's unplayable besides Chris Middleton and Cam Whitmore. And then you have Porzingis, who I actually think is interesting, especially if he's loaned. You have Edie, who has a ceiling but won't be limited. And then Queen, who is just a smash play for his role. Been 5.3k for, I don't know how many minutes he has tonight. Oh my god, my app is lagging. Queen is on pace for like 30 plus minutes. I need to go top per minute, guys. Like, Queen is probably your clear center play. I feel like you can get away from it though, especially against Porzingis, who can like put Queen into foul trouble. Or like Porzingis is a pretty good defender as well. So like, it might not be as easy as a spot for Queen, but like Queen's not even that scoring reliant. Like, he'll get rebounds, he'll get a ton of assists. They run the offense through him, so I don't think it's the worst for Queen. Lively's not gonna play probably. Jalen Smith's fine. Does Jalen Smith play blowout? It's blowout. No, that close with their starters. Any blowouts, man? Sacramento? That's starters. Bro, how are the Bulls in no blowouts? Well, like today's a blowout. I just check if Smith's in the game right now, I guess. But it's a cup game. Well, Giddy also played till the end, so it doesn't really make sense. It was a cup game, but I mean, you might see Jalen Smith close the ball out. So like, I think Smith is a fun contrarian center. And then let me check Misi real quick. Don't think Misi's in play though. Yeah, 16 minutes, no Misi, and then Vukcevic, we actually saw him not close the ball out, but it might be because he was a starter. I don't know. So yeah, center's pretty boring as well. Like, you're probably clicking Derek Queen. Yeah, I mean, expect the chalk to look something like this. Like, Rollins, Vince, Santi, Queen. And let's just throw Ivy in there. And then I don't know, it's probably Keyshawn or like Murphy. And like still fucking Cedric Howard. And Duran, sure. Like, is this even what people are gonna build though? Like, it's gonna be very mid-range heavy. So a lot of the chalk is gonna be in the mid-range, right? It's gonna be Santi, Vince, Queen, and that's gonna influence how you have to build out the rest of your build. So I feel like Cade might get squeezed from that perspective. And it's a totally fine spot for Cade. So like, I guess my favorite way to play it based on that would be like, well, let me check Washington real quick, because the viability of Whitmore kind of influences how I'm gonna do this. I don't think Whitmore closes blowouts though. But Whitmore's like a very fun leverage piece. Yeah, I don't think you got Whitmore closing. But like, I think my favorite way to play this would probably be to spend up at point guard and then look to a mid-range center or just eat queen. For example, like going something like this could get you very contrarian already. Because like you can't fit. Let me try to fit this. Like, oh my god. So you're trying to fit Santi Vince with Cade. Like, it puts you in a very restrictive spot where you have to kind of scramble for value. And then let's just put queen in here. And then I don't know, what are people gonna click? Like coward? I don't really know. Let's just put Wells. And then, I mean, you can definitely build something pretty competent like this. Like one spin up in mid-range. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely build like that. So then I guess something else you can do is like, well, yeah, spin up at center, or you can also spin up at power forward and try to like play double spin up Cade, Jalen Johnson. And then, like, if you're gonna eat queen, I think Cade, Jalen Johnson is probably like the most interesting way to go about it. Is then like, what can you do? You have to eat some kind of disgusting value, but it's probably fine. It's like most people playing Cade Queen are gonna like go to something a little less disgusting by not spending up again and then just getting all the Grizzlies. So I think that's one interesting way, and then another interesting start is like Cade Miles, Cade Porzingis, Cade Vooch. If we are gonna eat the Memphis guys. Because like you play like Cade, Vince, Santi, Queen, there's only so many ways you can fill out the rest. Like, even if you do, I guess there is ways to get different still. Like, Cade, Vince, Santi, Queen. You still have, like, guys like Modas that can get you different. And then you just fill it out with, like, kind of chalk. Hope that this game stays competitive. Stack Washington. Oh, wait, I totally forgot. Alex Sarr is probably gonna play, so, like... I mean, this is definitely my favorite way to play then. Cade Sarr. I think these are two guys that are going to get pretty squeezed. And then if Kobe remains out, I mean, I like Giddy Sarr as well. It gives you like game stack upside as well for a game that should have a relatively big spread. What even is the spread? I don't know. I assume it's like double digits, but it could not be. It's Chicago by 13. How's Ant doing? Oh, Ant's having a huge game. Nice. Do I still have a chance of cash then? Oh, I'm in cash. The fuck? I'm actually doing really well. Huh. Brandon Williams is nuking too. Okay, well. I don't know. I played Jaime and Giddy and Fontecchio, and they all lost like. Well, Giddy didn't lose any minutes, but yeah, whatever. I cashed my single entry. Whatever, bro. Sorry, I'm so sidetracked today. Like, I can't fucking focus on shit because I'm just so shocked that I missed lock. Or like, I didn't even miss lock. My shit just didn't upload, but yeah, I think Cade Sarr is very interesting. But like, you can still fit all the chalk with this, right? Like, Queen, Sonny. I don't know. I'm just like guessing that Wells will be chalk. Just because like he's the Grizzlies guy and like shooting guard shit. Like if Wells is not chalk, then like I'm really into Wells. But Fear is probably gonna be chalk as well. And it leaves you in a really weird range from the last spot, but yeah, you just like go one spot off of this, like you just get rid of Vince, and then you can like spend it in a good spot, like I don't know, some like weird forward. there's not really a weird forward. It's like just like one of these dudes up top, and then like like just weird Middleton or something. I kind of feel like Middleton's gonna be owned though, but like something like this, and like Middleton with Sar actually gives you upside because like they both need the game to stay competitive. So yeah, I actually think Middleton's a very natural start to this build as well. So like yeah, I mean Sar's probably gonna be your highest owned center actually. Well, it's actually gonna be Queen, but yeah, for some reason they gave like the Grizzlies chalk the most massive, insane multi-position eligibility ever, so we're not like even like having to make too many decisions because you can basically stick Vince anywhere, you can stick Sonny anywhere because they're both double positioned, and Vince is point guard small forward for some reason. So yeah, you're not restricted in that sense, but yeah. Like actually in that regard, like maybe Cade's not the most fun way to spend up because it's not, it doesn't even matter actually because it's not restrictive because you can just put Vince somewhere else because he's point guard and small forward. Like spending up at power forward doesn't even give you like anything off of Sonny because you can just put him at center. And like, I guess the difference is like you can play Sonny double center. Or like, what am I even saying? Sonny double center doesn't do anything, but like, need something like this, Jalen Johnson, Sar Queen. But then like you can still fit Santi is the thing. Ooh, what am I even saying? What is the point of not fitting Santi? I don't even know. I mean, I think Middleton's a better click here than Santi actually. So like, if you want to eat Vince, like something like this. I don't want Vince there. I want small forward. I mean, even playing Vince at point guard probably is interesting, just because like Vince is not going to be played at point guard because small forward's so ass. I just think that Vince is going to be like, yeah, I think it's interesting, just like not playing Vince at small forward if you're going to play Vince. Like I'm also just fine getting away from him as well. What are the minutes on All-Star? 24, it's probably not playable. And then I don't mind Whitmore, but like Whitmore's kind of anti-correlated to Middleton in a way. I mean, you can just like play flag as well. How many minutes flag playing today? Yeah, past 30. What the fuck? They're closing with flag at point. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so like something like this with Vince at point guard, and you just load up on all the forwards. Could get you probably pretty different. You can just like slot Fears in, and then I mean this sucks, but like just like go off one spot or something. Cause like you're trying to play builds that people aren't gonna build while still being totally fine. Like I don't have an issue with any of these dudes here besides like Middleton. But like the Middleton issue is just like can Washington keep it competitive, and that's like the same issue as SAR, so like you need the game to stay competitive anyway, so who cares? How much did Middleton even play? Yeah, 24. Like it's 4.4k, it's like still fine. Like this gives you a really unique construction, right? Like it's three forwards with Vince and none of the forwards are Santi. That's like an interesting shell. So like I kind of just want to play off of that. And then Yeah. So I would say my favorite plays on the slate probably Alex R. Um, let's just go top to bottom. I think up top, Cade, Jalen, and Giddy are all good. Um, I'm really out on Rollins if he's owned. I think he can take shots on Vucevic. If Murphy's not owned, I like Murphy. Flag. Maybe out on Daniels, but I mean he's back in New Orleans if you buy that. The roll's also good. And then yeah, tomorrow feels like people will build more balanced, which is also why I like the expensive guys. Cause like you can be kind of happy just playing like a Duran build or something, even though it's gonna look super ugly, like a Duran Rollins. I don't know. I don't know why this video is so long. I'm bored. I'm just gonna say a bunch of my thoughts on this slate. Yeah. But a lot of good plays are in the mid range. And then in this lower 5K range, it just starts getting really disgusting besides fears. So I think this Washington game is pretty interesting actually if it stays competitive. And the most interesting thing I would think is this Whitmore and Middleton split. Because you don't get them sharing the floor together ever. Well, Whitmore actually lost a shift there, but Whitmore, okay, they actually do share the floor a little bit. But you see 20 something for Whitmore, you can smash. It's not like there's not viable values in this range. It's like Wells, Whitmore, and then Middleton. And it's basically just those guys. I mean, Bub, maybe, but not really. I mean, it's actually at a price where it's playable. 3.4k. Then Hardy, if Russell misses. So I don't think you're gonna get a lot of people playing double spend up. Unless you get a playable IV quote. If we have no quote on Jaden Ivey, and he's actually gonna be owned, I'm totally fine going away from it, because Ivy's probably live to play 15 minutes, and then even for 3K is not getting there. So yeah, for me, I like trying to play a little bit more top heavy compared to balanced, and I like trying to pivot off the Memphis chalk. And I also like going elsewhere in Milwaukee that's not Ryan Rollins. Like Kuzma, like Portis, and Miles. Okay, yeah, that's it, and good luck.